welcome to Dee's Kitchen. We are making a one-pan breakfast for tomorrow. We have a big dinner at our church, and so we are making this. This is one of our favorite recipes for potluck type things. So we have about 1/4 cup of butter in here that we're sauteing, 1 small onion, 2 small sweet peppers, those in there, and we'll saute them up just a little bit. And this part is optional if you don't like onions and peppers in your egg bakes. You don't have to do these, but we do, so we are going to use them up fresh out of the garden, so might as well. So we'll saute them just a little bit so they kind of get a little transparent, a little tender. And this is a quick, easy one. Everything more or less gets thrown in the 9x13 greased pan, and then you put it in the refrigerator overnight, and then tomorrow you pull it out and throw it in the oven, 350 for about 45 minutes. Kind of watch that time, of course. But and you can add a little more butter if you like. The recipe originally called for 1/2 cup, but we found over time that it was like greasy and stuff, so we cut it back to 1/4 cup. That looks pretty good. Same with the sausage. I use a pound of sausage. I did cook it up ahead of time. I'm going to throw it in here now just to kind of get it warmed up with the onions and the peppers before we put it all in the pan. You don't have to cook it, and again, it's just more grease in the food that you're eating. This way I was able to strain that off a little bit and drain off all that grease by cooking it. So there'll still be plenty of grease in there, I'm sure, with sausage, so it'll be just fine this way. Looks good already, smells good already. So we are going to let that just warm up a teeny bit here, and we will go ahead and sprinkle. We have 4 slices of bread, and we're gonna dump those right into here. You can cube them, you can do whatever works for you. Put them around in there. We have 6 eggs. Beat 2 cups of milk. Put that in there. We have about a 1.5 teaspoons of garlic pepper. You can use whatever you like for that part. And I should probably just whisk that a little bit together. Just whisk it up. Just want to spill it, so if I put it over here, if it spills, no big deal. Alright, pretty good. Cheese. I'm going to sprinkle the cheese on there first. Mix in better. And then you can always save a little bit of cheese. This is 1 cup of cheese. Any kind you want. We went with the cheddar because that's what I had today. But you could put a little extra on the top if you like. And then you're going to pour your egg, milk, garlic pepper mixture right over top. So our sausage is all smaller pieces. See, there's still extra grease in here, but that's some from the butter, and I'm sure some more from the sausage. So we are going to just kind of push this into here, sprinkle it all over it. Try not to use all that grease in there. And all those tidbits of onions, because we all know I like onions. Where that came from, but I'm an onion girl for sure. I better not put that. And then we will just spread this around a little bit on here. It will sink right down into the mixture. Make sure everybody gets some sausage. Get it up in those corners a little bit. Just like so. Squish it right down in there. And then we're going to cover this with foil, stick it in the refrigerator, like I said, overnight. And then tomorrow morning, we will pop it out before church, throw it in the 350 oven, about 45 minutes. and it will puff all up. It'll fill this pan really nice, and it turns out really good, especially if you use good sausage. I prefer Bob Evans in mine, so I always use Bob Evans. So thanks for stopping by Dee's Kitchen. That's a quick, simple recipe. Get it ready for the oven tomorrow morning for Sunday breakfast. Thanks.